It was the end of a thrilling victory, and the beginning of a great night for Travis Kelce. The joy was complete when his superstar girlfriend Taylor Swift was waiting for him at the end of the tunnel at Arrowhead Stadium, an emotional victory, but also an extremely emotional reunion for the couple in love. Travis and Taylor smiled as they looked at each other, holding hands as they walked out of the stadium, a beautiful scene that NFL fans have been waiting for over 8 months. Taylor Swift continued to bring luck to Travis and his teammates as the Kansas City Chiefs picked up their first win of the season against the Baltimore Ravens with a score of 27-20. It doesn't matter if Taylor Swift is powering through her 3.5-hour Eras Tour setlist or taking in a nail-biter Chiefs game. Wherever she goes, she wears her signature red lipstick and blonde bangs brushed slightly to the side, and they always stay perfectly in place. But for the first Chiefs game of the 2024-2025 season, Swift decided her hotly anticipated return to the bleachers would come with the subtlest switch-up in her game day beauty routine. Entering Arrowhead Stadium on September 5, Swift first got fans' attention online with her denim-on-denim set, courtesy of a Versace denim corset and shorts, and thigh-high, oxblood boots, via Giuseppe Zanotti. Then came her beauty beat. Her hair, gently curled and side-parted, was consistent with the loose curls she often wears to red carpets and the Chiefs box. Her red lipstick, however, looked more like a matte brick or a faded burgundy than her usual bright shade. While matching with the Chiefs team jerseys, Swift also appeared to tip her hat to a rising fall color trend in the fashion and beauty worlds. Shades of burgundy and matte red have appeared on runways from Gucci to Kite, and coating the nails of trendsetters like Zendaya and Kendall Jenner. The storm of breakup rumors that have been swirling around the internet this past week, Travis Kelce has shown his mettle as he confronts the fakers. Travis insists that his relationship with girlfriend Taylor Swift is strong. In fact, Taylor's influence is increasingly pervasive in Travis's decisions. Travis Kelce is shedding light on his decision to enter the racehorse business, confirming the animal's Taylor Swift-inspired name played a role in his decision to purchase. The NFL star, who bought a racehorse named Swift Delivery last week, addressed his big purchase on a new episode of the New Heights podcast after his co-host and brother, Jason Kelce, asked him point-blank if the name influenced the sale. As Travis put it, he felt like the stars did align when he was presented with the opportunity to become part owner of Swift Delivery. He added, "It just feels good to jump on board." Yet, his big investment wasn't solely inspired by the horse's name, with the Kansas City Chiefs tight end noting he got into horse racing thanks to friends Bruce Zoldan and Alex Zoldan, who are also investors in Swift Delivery. Travis credited his time at the Kentucky Derby with the father-son duo this past March as the biggest influence for the investment, describing it as one of the best times ever. He recalled thinking at the time, "Man, that'd be fun to, get involved and see one of your horses in the race. That seems like it'd be a fun thing to be a part of." Before long, the Zoldan family invited Travis to join them in investing in the horse, and given the animal's name, it just made sense to TK. He also praised the horse's athleticism, noting he really liked the way Swift Delivery ran in races. The horse's reputation as a finishing horse was a plus, too. SD is set to compete again later this fall, just as Travis will be in the thick of the football season. When asked by Jason whether the horse sharing part of its name with Travis's partner, Taylor Swift, got him interested in the purchase, Travis couldn't resist dropping a Swift reference of his own. "I'll say, when the stars align, it just feels good jumping on board," he said, echoing the opening lines of Swift's song Mastermind. "What if we told you he's a mastermind, and now that horse is his?" On the podcast, Jason was very interested in whether the horse had an enlarged heart. "First thing I'd be doing is I'd be getting an ultrasound and seeing how big this thing's heart is," he said, to which Travis replied, after a pause, "That's you." Not the first time he'd voiced his curiosity about the horse's anatomy. Last week on X, formerly called Twitter, he made his own not-so-subtle reference to Swift's musical catalog. But does it have an enlarged heart? Can this horse do it with a broken heart? He tweeted, tagging Travis while retweeting an article about Travis's purchase. Even better, Travis has a special connection to the song Jason was referencing, "I Can Do It With a Broken Heart." This summer, Travis made a surprise appearance on stage at Swift's Eras tour in London, joining Swift's dancers for a choreographed prelude to the song, which sees Swift drooping and stomping while her handlers prod her to perform. Travis Kelce certainly isn't ruling out a second on-stage appearance at a Taylor Swift concert, less than 3 months after surprising Eras tour concertgoers at London's Wembley Stadium. The Kansas City Chiefs player recalled the moment he joined his superstar girlfriend on stage for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. "There was definitely that extra, 'Are you sure you want to do this?'" Kelce, 34, joked on the Tuesday, September 3rd, episode of The Rich Eisen Show. He added, "She was so fun about it. I'm always down to have some fun on stage with Tay-Tay." During the end of Swift's Tortured Poets Department section of her concerts, Swift, 34, has her dancers get her dressed for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart while she pretends to throw a tantrum. In an epic surprise at the June 23rd show, Kelce appeared out of nowhere to join Kem Saunders and Jan Ravnik in a matching morning suit and top hat. "I'm not going to lie. It wasn't a lot of prep work," Kelce joked to host Rich Eisen. "Taylor knew that when the lights are on, I'm going to have some fun. She put me in a position where I didn't have to do much for it to be a success. She put me in a really comfortable part of the show and I was there just to not screw anything up." While he appreciated compliments from fans about his cameo, Kelce said praising his dancing skills is a bit of a stretch. "I just didn't want to drop her when I was carrying her on that stage," he added with a laugh. "That would have been the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Just getting her to the couch was the hardest part." This isn't the first time Kelce has talked about his surprise appearance at the Eras tour. While appearing on the July 3rd episode of his New Heights podcast with brother Jason Kelce, Travis brought up the magical moment. "I initially mentioned to Tay, I was like, how funny would it be if I just rolled out on one of the bikes during the 1989 section?" He recalled. "She started laughing. She was like, 'Would you seriously be up for doing something like that?' I was like, 'What? I would love to do that, are you kidding me?' After seeing the show countless times, Travis joked that it would be wise to put me to work. What came next was a moment Swifties won't soon forget. Sure enough, she found the perfect part of the show for me to come in," he continued. "There was no, bike in case I ran into somebody else or hit one of the dancers or anything. It was, the safest option." When Travis Kelce first started dating Taylor Swift, he was reluctant to share the details with his brother, Jason Kelce. "I think he was very cautious about even telling me or anybody," Jason, 36, shared on the Tuesday, September 3rd, edition of the Pivot podcast. "Because the reality is, Swift is under such a microscope," he continued. "I think that they wanted to make sure everything was done in a way that was respectful to people's privacy. And I think they're still trying to do that. And, even now, I want to be respectful of them. And I don't want anybody to feel like I'm violating some type of private relationship, right?" Jason added, "It's really not my place to speak on their relationship. But he is my brother and I'm very happy for him." The retired NFL star also revealed that his daughter, Ellie, 3, is a huge fan of Swift's music. "I've been listening a lot to I Can Do It With a Broken Heart and Ellie right now. There's a line in that, 'I'm a real tough kid / I can handle my ST, and,' she says, 'I'm a real tough kid / I can handle my stuff,'" Jason said. "That's all I hear on a daily basis." Jason, who shares daughters Ellie, Wyatt, 4, and Bennett, 18 months, with wife Kylie Kelce, previously mentioned that song as his favorite in a July edition of his New Heights podcast, which he co-hosts with Travis, 34. In June, Jason and Kylie watched Swift, 34, perform I Can Do It With a Broken Heart at her Eras tour in London, where Travis appeared on stage as a surprise guest. Last month, Jason and his siblings signed a 9-figure deal to move New Heights to Wondery. While Travis' one-year relationship with Swift has put the brothers on the map in a bigger way, Jason recently credited the show's success to the chemistry that he and his brother share. "I think on the podcast, you get, first of all, an organic, loving relationship between two brothers. We're honest with each other. And it comes across, Jason shared during ESPN's Media Day on August 28. And we have good personalities that I think generally audience members appreciate, and like to want to watch and listen to, which I don't know if I agree fully with that, but they're there. Jason and Travis launched New Heights, which returned for its third season on Wednesday, back in 2022. Since then, the brothers have enjoyed crossover success, with Jason landing a role as an analyst on ESPN's Monday Night Countdown and Travis landing film and television roles. I think that we're very, very open people by nature, and I think that we share things. And we obviously are living exciting lives that people want to follow, Jason said. And then all that stuff helps. Because the more people watch, the more money advertisers spend.